Yeah.
Hi Naveen.
Yeah. Hi. Good morning.
How are you?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm good. What about you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you. Okay, so can you? So this position, I think you go through the JD, right? So this position is for the SQL developer.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, can you brief about yourself, like what you have done, like how much experience you have, and all? Okay. So then after we'll enter into the actual interview.
Yeah. Sure. Thank you, Srinivas, for giving this opportunity. So I'm glad to you. So my name is Naveen Kumar, as you know. So I have 5 plus 10 years of experience into IT. So coming to Power BI and the SQL, I have 4 plus years of experience. Okay. So currently I'm working with the Tech Mahindra. So from 2022 till date. Okay, I'm very thankful to my previous organizations. Okay, and prior to that, I worked for a TCS for 4 years, for 3 years. Okay, so I'm honestly self-motivated and positive thinking towards my career. So coming to my project, so I work for a project called as the United Healthcare. In the United Healthcare, the client wants to needs to the data business intelligence report for their management decision. So in this project, my responsibilities are I attend the daily stand-up meetings to get the business requirement documents to prepare the technical specification. So from the user, so most of the times I receive the mock. The mock is a kind of Excel. They will describe all the story about the users, how many slices, how many filters, what they want really required. So based on that, we will prepare the story. And then actually my source is a SQL. So when I pick the data from the SQL. So I have some of the transformations to get the data into the Power BI. So in the SQL, I have some queries I use to update and then delete and then joins and the union and some of the transformation I use and sometimes I use views and then store procedures and then some functions and then I create and delete truncate all the functions we use and then we clean the data there in the SQL and then we dump the data in the Power BI. So when we receive the data into the Power BI, then we need to start the Power Query Editor in the Power Query Editor in the Power BI. So most of the times we have not received the like structured data. So we have received the most time unstructured data, unclean data. So we need to transform data in the Power Query Editor by using some transformation, append, merge, and then custom column side, inmo custom column. Some of the transformation we use to clean the data. So once we clean the data into Power Query Editor, then we push the data into the Power BI. So where we create the modeling. So most of the times we have received the columns based on the table. In the table, we have the column, same column. They created as automatically like relationship. If not, then we need to create the relationship between the two tables. Okay, how many tables we received? Then based on that, then we give the relationship between those. So for example, if the more than two relationships like inactive relationship, then we how to act the relationship. Then we have seen some of the transformation there is a modeling. So once we had the transformation in the modeling part, then we go to the visualization where we create the visual exact visuals of what the customer requirements like pie chart or donut chart or the line chart or that tables or slices or visuals and then what are the bookmarks which they want we really want. Then all the visuals and bookmarks and what type of pages we have the like prepared the pages we have prepared. Okay, so once we have done the visualization and everything, then we need to some filters. We have applied the filters like we have the types of filters we have. So based on the requirement and page level filter or the some visual. So like that we based on the requirement, then we have to apply the filters. Okay, once we have done these the visualization part, then we will give you the review part for my manager, and then once they will give you a review and then once looks good to me, then we will go ahead for the deployment option. So they where we will deploy into the publish in the Power BI service. Here we have some best practices. So like the workspace should be clean and then parameters should be created and it should be text, and we should not delete a report every time, and then we should override the report because of the report path will be changed. Okay, so based on that, then we have published in the report in the Power BI service. So once we have looks good to me from manager and we publish in the service, and then QA team will take the report and then they test the report, and then if there are any bugs or if there are any changes, QA team will intimate to me. Then again Accordingly, then we have changed. And then again, once looks good to me, user also in the Power BI service, then we go ahead for the production. So once we are deployment successful in the production, admin team will give the access to the end user. Okay. So once the access the end user, then the report shared to the user through the app. App is the one of the best option to share the reports to the end user, and really not required any license to share the apps through reports. So this is how we are doing my development in the SQL and Power BI. So this is about me. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Naveen, that's awesome actually. So the explanation is very clear. So thank you so much for that, for the self introduction.
Yeah.
Was nice actually. So like, so you have almost 4 years of experience, right, on Power BI and SQL.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
yeah, so I'm going with the SQL now. So can you so you worked on like different kind of joins and subqueries and all, right? So like you know that things. Okay, so like
Yes. Yes.
I'm going with the basic questions. Like what are the difference between delete, truncate, and drop?
Yeah. Actually, delete, truncate. So we use it to these three. Use it to delete the data from the tables. Okay. So coming to the delete. So delete and the DDL command, and truncate also DDL command. So coming to the drop also, this is the DDL command. So which we use the delete. So then we have to use some, for example, we have the lot of columns with it. So when we use particular column, particular row we want to delete, then it is possible in the be using the delete. So by using the where condition. But coming to the truncate, it is not possible to delete
Specific record. Okay, you mean to
the
say
specific record.
okay.
Not the entire the data, it will be deleting by using the truncate. Okay. Coming to the drop. So when we use the drop, it will enter the structure along with the data, along with the structure also it will be deleted. Okay. This is the most major difference in the delete and truncate and drop.
Okay, very good. So whether delete and truncate will be participate in the transactions?
Yeah, no, it's not mass participated.
Okay. Okay. So, but so we can roll back, right? Even we can.
Yes, yes, yeah, yeah. Truncate and delete.
Transactions means the rollbacking. Okay. So truncate
Yeah,
and
rollbacking. Yes, yes,
yeah, delete will
yes,
be.
yes. We can do it.
Yeah, super. And next, difference between where class and having class.
Yeah, okay. Having class, we will use the whenever we aggregation functions, we use the aggregation function like mean and maximum count and then sum and then average. Then that time, then we will use the having class. Okay. In some time, then where class we will either subqueries. For example, if you want to some a particular record, then you want to delete or you want to select something, then we will use the where class. So mainly we use the having class by using the aggregation function. That time then we will use the having class.
Okay, you mean to say when we have a detailed data to filter the detailed data, we'll go for the
Yes,
where class.
correct.
Okay, having class when we have a summarize like sum, min, max. So when we use the
Yes,
aggregation
aggregation function,
functions,
most of the.
yeah, then we will go for the having class. Okay,
Yes, correct.
good, good, good. So and we have a so different types of data types, right? So
Yes.
when we have a text data types, what are the different types of text data types?
So text data is the varchar and char. These are the text data types mostly.
And nchar and nvarchar is there. Okay.
Nchar. Yeah, yes, both.
So what is the difference between char and varchar?
Yeah, char we will use then one particular characters. Nchar, then other it will take the like languages. Nvarchar.
Okay, varchar and char. So
Nvarchar. Yeah.
no, that is fine. Okay, nvarchar is for other language. It's like a non-Unicode. Non-Unicode means other language. That's fine. But what is the
Yes.
difference between varchar and char?
I'm not exactly sure char where char. Okay, but we used to use the text function. So
yeah, char is the fixed length actually. So char is
yes,
the
yes, yes.
fixed length.
Yeah,
So
yeah, sure,
whenever we
correct.
have a PAN card and Aadhaar card, these are the fixed length numbers for everyone, right? So like
Yeah, yes,
so
yes,
for
yes.
that purpose, we'll go with the char. Okay. So Next question. So hope you worked on views as well, right?
Yeah, yes.
Why we required a view? Like, so what purpose will go for the view?
So it is a views is not existable any table, any space in the SQL. So we will use to write some 2, 3 queries, and then we will use instead of the tables, and then we will use the views. Okay, it is not a existable anywhere. So it will give the same as the data which there in the main table. So we when we use the views, for example, in the non-IT people, so they don't have the like joints, so, and then unions, everything. So then we will just instead of these things, we will keep it a one views, then and we will give it to the some the same thing. Then they will open that views along with select star view table. Then they will see able to see the like these whatever the tables we have data. Then they will see.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Very good. So, like, do you know what are the limitations of view?
Yeah, we have actually when we use the views, so we cannot use the external parameters, and then we cannot do some other parameterized functions. Those we have some limitations are there when we
Can
using
we
the
use the
views.
temp tables in a view
No, no, we cannot use in the temp tables in the views.
and the order by class?
No, we cannot use that also.
So you mean to say we cannot use the parameters, temp tables, and order by class? These are the
Yes,
limitations,
yes,
right?
yeah,
So,
yes.
so, like same kind of view functionality, and then along with I need a parameters like which things you can prefer. Like, so, what are the things we can
Yeah,
do?
yeah, actually by these limitations we can override this limitation, then we will use the functions and store procedures.
Yeah, functions
Okay,
are stored procedures. We can use it.
yeah, in the function store procedure, then it is are the parameters, then we can give the parameter, and we can use the having and classes, and then we can use the temp tables there, then we can use that store procedure and functions.
Very good. Very good. Awesome. Like, how many types of joins we have in SQL Server?
Yeah, joins we have basically inner join, full join, left join, right join, and self join, cross join. We have the 6 types of joins we have in the SQL.
Okay. So, what is a self join?
Self join is, for example, we have the in like employee and manager code is there in the single same table. So in that time, then for example, if you want to give the which employee is under the which manager, so that time then we will as the self join. So like the syntax I will let you. So to select the employee ID as the EMP ID. So when the employee name as the, for example, employee name, EMP employee name. So from the temp table here we create the one temp table as the same table. So because of we self join we apply that in the single table. So that's why then the from temp table that we created. So then from the left join we used to temp temp table employee as the manager, and on, for example, employee manager ID is equal to M employee ID. So there, for example, the these employee particular employee A equal to the M employee sorry M manager. So then it will give the relationship between the employee and the manager.
Okay, you mean to say in simple answer, like, so same table again joining with the table
Yes,
itself is
correct.
joining again.
Yes,
So
it's
that is
correct.
the self join. Okay. Okay. So like, so I have a scenario. Let me share my screen.
Yeah. Okay.
So I have a scenario like this. Okay, I have a two tables, ID and ID. Okay.
Okay.
So in one table we have a 1 1 and 2 2 and null. Okay. In
Okay.
another table we have a 1 2 3. So
Okay.
how uh, left outer join will give the results, and then how right outer table will give the results, and the inner join.
Yeah. Okay. It will take the left outer join. So left outer join means the total tables from the left table, and then only matching records from the right table. So result is one, one,
One, one, one. Okay, one,
two,
one, uh,
two,
one, one. Again,
and
see, the
two,
first time one is matching, and then so this one again check with the all ones.
two. Yes.
Like,
Yes. One,
so
two, one, three.
so next time, so this one again checking with this one. So that is the reason two times the one is coming.
Yes,
Mean together.
yes.
Okay. What about the 2? And then, okay, 2, 2.
Two,
Next,
only two. Yeah.
2.
So,
Okay. Okay.
so null, there is
Okay. Null. Okay. This is a left outer join.
left region. Yeah.
Okay. And the right outer join means
So one,
1.
it is one,
Okay. 1.
it is a one. Here also one.
Okay. 1. 2.
So two.
Okay.
So two. Yeah. Here null and here three.
Okay. So this time
The
3
right out
is
join,
there.
here
3 is there in the right table, but
null. Yeah.
not matching with the left table. That is the
Null.
reason it's null. Okay,
Null.
very good.
Yeah.
So the what about inner join then?
Only only one, two come.
Okay. So okay, 1, 1 and
Because of it, only the matching records from the both table.
yeah. Very good. Okay. 1, 1 and 2, 2.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Okay. So 2.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So this is about joins. Very good. And then what are the different types of temp tables we have?
Yeah, we have two types of temp tables, like the local temp table and then global temp tables.
Okay. So can you difference that? Like what is local temporary table?
Actually, we did not use that much of in temp tables, but I know the idea that how to it will work temp tables. I think I might not sure the temp tables.
Okay, there are two types of temp tables actually: single as temp table and double as temp tables.
Yeah,
Single as
yes.
temp table is only no access within the window. We cannot access in the outside window actually. So
Yeah,
double
yeah.
as temp tables we can access no outside window also. But these tables like same like a permanent tables, like how create table will create table name and then same like only. But this will be a hash symbol, and also
Okay.
this will be created in the temp tables. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
So for the like temporary perspective, no need to drop these temporary tables. Like if you close the window, the automatically both
Closed. Yeah, that is
yeah,
closed.
yeah. So you know what is the difference between union and union on?
Yeah, yeah. Yes, we use it to use union. So union will not allow the duplicates. Union will do the sorting. Okay. When you use the union, it is a slow performance when compared to the unional. So coming to the unional will allow the duplicates. Okay. Unional will do not any sorting option. And it is a very fast performance when compared to the union. So these are the three difference between the union and unional.
Okay, very good. Suppose have you worked on Windows functions?
Yeah, I use the Windows functions like rank X, so rank and dense rank and then row number. These are the three Windows functions I used in my real time work.
Okay, most of the times you have used rank and dense rank.
These, yes.
Okay, so like you know the differences between rank and dense rank and row number.
Yeah, actually rank will not skip the any like duplicate number. Then we use the dense rank, then it will skip the your number. But whenever we use the row number, then it will give the like serial number like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like is there any duplicate number, whatever.
Okay. Okay, super. So final question, like so, two more questions I have. Can you write a max max 2 salary? How to find highest salary, second highest salary? If
Second
you
highest salary.
yeah, highest salary. So if you know the ways also fine, like so how many ways we can achieve to retrieve a second highest salary, second max salary from employee table. So there is an employee table. In employee table we have employees. Okay. In
Yeah.
employees, so they are having a different salaries. From there I
Okay.
want to find max second salary, highest second salary.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So then when we use the select star from employee, Okay, so where the employee salary in the select salary from employee table, so that is grouped by the salary name, like count star greater than 1. So then it will give the above the second salary, second highest salary,
Okay.
max.
Any other way?
Actually, we have 2-3 ways is there to get the second highest salary. So I will let you the another one, next one.
Even we can achieve with the second highest salary with the subqueries and even CT and derived column also. Okay, so fine. And my last question is like difference between the stored procedures and function.
Yeah, function we use it to like we view the parameterization in that in the functions. Okay, so but what we do not achieve in the view, then we have achieved in the functions. So when we use the functions like the give the parameterization and then having class, but in the parameterization we cannot use the external parameterization. Only we give the internal parameterization parameter.
Okay.
So then the overcome this function, then we will use the all the external and internal and then group and having class, all the we use in the store procedure. So that we will use the store procedures to overcome the functions what we do not achieve in that and then views. So we all the operators we used in the store procedures.
Okay, okay. So can we call stored procedure in a function?
No.
What about the function? Function, can we call function in stored procedure?
Actually, I'm not exactly sure the function.
Yeah, in stored procedure we can call the function actually. So in stored
Yes,
procedure we
okay.
can do everything. The thing
Yeah.
that the
That's why
fact
then
of
we use.
stored procedure is, so we
Yes.
cannot select in the select class and we cannot use in the where class, but function we can use in the where class and as well as we can use in update and then select also.
Okay.
And the function we can do only with the aggregations, but in stored procedure we can do all DDL, DML kind of functions, transactions, everything we can do in the stored procedures actually. Okay.
Sure.
So yeah.
Okay.
So nice talking to you, Naveen. It was a great discussion with you. Okay. So that's it from my end. Any questions?
Yeah, thank you for giving this opportunity. So thank you.
Yeah. Thanks.
That's it. Okay, thank you. It's very nice talking to you.
Same here. Thank you.